4 days in the Magic Kingdom hadn't been my idea of the perfect vacation, but here I was, just finishing my dinner with Brer Fox. It's not that I don't like Brer Fox, or any of the characters roaming the dinner hall. I'm not anti-Disney. But banjo-playing bears, singing snakes, and deer named after strippers aren't my thing. They are Chad's thing, though, and when he and Martin decided to seal the deal, all Chad could talk about was a Disney wedding. As best man, it was my duty to be here. I did my best to keep my focus on my plate and ignore the way Pooh Bear was eyeing my honey-roasted chicken. Chad Mackenzie and Martin Bishop were the perfect Disney couple. Martin was tall, with angular features. He shaved his head to hide a receding hairline, but his head was ideally shaped for it. He could easily step into any Disney movie as a master swordsman who seems slightly villainous but proves to be good of heart. Chad was muscular and had a mane of blonde hair that always managed to be perfect thanks to the products he liberally applied. His teeth sparkled, as did his dark blue eyes. He looked like a Disney prince who could set anyone's heart pounding. As the Disney freak in the relationship, Chad had planned everything. First, there was the character dinner for the wedding party and family. Next were to be 2 days of theme park goodness. We even had matching t-shirts, so anyone in the Mackenzie Bishop wedding party could be easily identified. Finally, the commitment ceremony would take place poolside at the Polynesian Hotel where we were staying. Sarongs required. It was a tough decision. Martin could certainly afford the Disney Dream Enchantment wedding, complete with Cinderella coach and footman, but Chad didn't go to the gym every day for nothing. The chance to show off his princely abs won out. It was all a bit much. I'm not bitter, I swear. I love love as much as the next gay. It's just never worked out for me, and I gave up on Prince Charming a long time ago. 347 days ago, in fact. It was a bad breakup. I'd thought Michael Stetson was the one. My sister Jenny thought he was the one. Even Chad, who never liked my boyfriends, thought he was the one. The only person in my life who didn't think Michael Stetson was the one was Michael Stetson. With a name that reeked of cowboys and cheap cologne, I should have known it too. Maybe his deep, dark eyes, or the way he kissed me, made me think we were something special. Maybe it was how easily he slipped into my life, sharing my condo and closet space. It wasn't long before we were doing relationship things like picking out new paint for the master bath and debating how to tile the kitchen floor. We quit going to clubs, instead opting for dinner with other couples, the theater, or weekends at the beach. The wildest thing Michael ever wanted was a threesome on Saturdays. Me, him, and Orville Redenbacher. Orville and I always let him pick the movie. Everything was perfect. Until it wasn't. One Monday I came home and found Michael in his suitcase in the kitchen, ready to say goodbye. He said things were getting too real, and he wasn't ready for that. It was time for him to go. He was going to stay with a cousin or an uncle in Idaho to get his mind clear. He assured me it wasn't me, it was him, and then he was gone. That night, lying alone in my bed, it felt like it was me. 347 days later, it still felt like it was me. So here I was at another wedding, destined to hang out at the bar with the other lonely onlys who hadn't managed to get a date, toasting the happy couple while wallowing in my own misery. Maybe I'm a little bitter. After dinner, I found a distant corner to watch the festivities. I couldn't help but smile. Chad was in an animated conversation with Minnie Mouse and Daisy Duck. Martin appeared to be getting sage advice from the Mad Hatter and one of the Tweedles. I could never tell them apart.